Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are in the world today. I just wanted to hop on here and say a couple of things about Unbroken Con to connect with you guys to get into a few of the details just so you understand what's coming up. Obviously, first and foremost, Unbroken Con is a little bit away, but that said, I always think that it's pertinent and important to try to touch base with people as much as possible. So, first and foremost, I just wanted to let you know that the event is definitely happening on December 13th. We had to actually push back. I had something happen. So if you don't know this, I actually am involved in a few different companies, and I had something come up that I just absolutely, as much as I desperately wanted to not have to change this, I had to change the date. And so my deepest apologies to you guys for having to change that date. Unfortunately, sometimes things are just totally out of your hand, and I'm sure, as many of you know, that is that is life in a nutshell. Some days you have all the control, and then some days you got to roll with the punches. I look at being an entrepreneur kind of in the same way that I look at being a boxer or being a fighter. As many of you know, I've done Muay Thai for a very long time. I love martial arts, and a huge part of martial arts, you just got to roll with it because, like, yo, shit's gonna happen. And so we had to push Unbroken Con back to December 13th. It is absolutely 100% unequivocally, without question, happening on December 13th. And it is a multi-day event, December 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. So it's 4 days. We have over 10 speakers, myself included. We have a lot of really incredible things that are going to happen during that time frame. So please make sure that you register. It's free to attend and watch live. We had some folks asking me about the VIP offer, and so I want to go into that. It's $0 to watch live, guys. And this part was really important to me. As you know, I grew up in deep poverty. I was homeless as a kid. We did not have a lot of money. Really, we had no money. And so I know that for some people, it's unaffordable to really try to get involved in anything other than just trying to make ends meet every single week. And so if you are on the calendar, you go to unbrokencon.com, you register, you sign up, you get the invitation. It's on your calendar. It's free to watch and attend live, period. Most of the, really probably all of the online events I ever do, I'll never charge for them. In terms of the big scaled ones like this isn't as deep as like some of the masterminds and other courses that I do in terms of like hands-on diving in with you guys in the trenches. I will be, let me be clear about that. But with so many other speakers and such a big audience coming together, it was really important to me that the way that I did this was to make sure that it's accessible. And all of the speakers who are coming on board knew this. They knew it coming in, that we were going to make this accessible to everybody. And I just got to say, I love that so many of these amazing humans were able to come in and support us. I cannot even begin to tell you how powerful some of these people are. If you don't know them, I highly recommend that you pop in and you go and look at their bios on the Unbroken Con website, and you go and research them. You go and check out their podcasts or their books or whatever else it is that they've done, because they're absolutely amazing, amazing human beings. One
Hey,
of the
what's up, my
things,
friend? We'll be right back to the show. But I wanted to let you know about a brand new feature we are adding to the Think Unbroken podcast, where I'm going to be answering your questions. That's right. If you have a question about healing, trauma, overcoming, or becoming the hero of your own story, all you need to do is go to thinkunbrokenpodcast.com and click Ask Michael a Question, where you'll be able to leave up to a 2-minute voice note for me to answer any question about anything you have about life, your journey, and healing. So head over to thinkunbrokenpodcast.com, click Ask Michael a Question, and I will answer your question on a future episode of the Think Unbroken podcast. And until then, my friend, be unbroken.
one of the things that I want you to keep in mind is that when you register, again, it's free. But if you choose to VIP, this means that you're going to get a few things. And the reason why I created the VIP offer is because if you're anything like me, if you attend things virtually, there's about 10,000 other things that can kind of like interrupt your day. And I was like, okay, hold on, let's set this up so people can access it because of life and work and blah, 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 right? So when you're on unbrokencon.com, if you choose to go the VIP route, what will happen is quite a few different things. One, you're going to get access to the recordings for life. Okay, so this means that after the event, whether you took 1 page of notes or if you're like me and you take 50 pages of notes and you still need to come back and learn again and rewatch and have that feeling, that emotion, that inspiration, that fired up thing that happens when you do this, you'll have the recordings for life. So if you can only watch live, like soak it in. I'm telling you right now, because we're going to move fast. It's a lot of information. You're going to want to be present. But if you get the recordings, they're always going to be there for you. Okay. On top of that, we're doing a master class on November 5th. We're going to end up doing 2 master classes. So the first one's going to be November 5th. I don't have the date for the next one, but it's probably going to be the first week of December, right before the conference. And so that master class, we're going to go into the truths of being unbroken. This is a master class that I have typically charged for group settings, multiple thousands of dollars. Okay. And so it's included, it's free in the VIP. Plus you're going to get access to, so one of the things that happened when I started putting this together, I was asking people for feedback, like, what is the thing missing from virtual conferences? Where do you feel like you don't get the support? What is the thing that if you could have, you would want? Everyone, like it was 95% of people were like, we want more community. We want more group breakouts. We want to be able to connect with people and we want to be able to talk to them about what we're learning in real time. And I was like, done. So the people who come into VIP, you're going to get access to our VIP group. That is included. It's free in the VIP offer. And we're doing breakout sessions during the event that are only going to be accessible to VIP people. So again, if you can watch for free, please show up, be a part of this. But if you want all the other elements of it, you've got to join the VIP offer. The other thing is we're going to be doing the VIP workbook, and that's only for people in there. And I have some secrets, some really cool stuff I'm not going to tell you guys right now because you're going to need to be in the VIP group to get access to it. But anyone who knows me knows that when I do and I come out and I say that we're going to do something special, like some good shit happens. So if you are not VIP and you have $49, you need to get in there and do this for 2 reasons. One, because the value of what we're doing is well beyond the $49. Not only do you get to access the recordings for life, that's effectively what the investment is, but all of the free bonuses, all the amazing free parts of that you get along with it, including the breakout groups, including the workbook, including getting to do some interesting stuff with the speakers, which I'm going to leave it at that. So you're going to want to get in there. And most importantly, when you do that, and probably the most important, is we're doing an extra donation to Operation Underground Railroad. And so if you don't know what Operation Underground Railroad is, it is a charity that Think Unbroken sponsors or supports, I guess. It's the charity of our choosing that we donate to. And what they do is they help save children from sex trafficking. And to date, they've saved over 6,000 kids in over 33 countries. And here's the thing about that, which this was super, super important for me, is as many of you know my story, my backstory, I was molested as a child, I had sexual abuse as a child. And so I knew a couple years ago when I first discovered them, I ended up having Nick Nanton, who directed one of their documentaries, Operation Toussaint, on the Think Unbroken podcast. And I fell in love with him and what he does and the whole freaking community over at Operation Underground Railroad. And so every single time that one of you guys comes into the VIP, we're going to do an extra donation to them. And so not only are you changing your life, but you're helping to save the life of a child somewhere in the world. 33 countries, guys. Childhood sex trafficking is one of the biggest things that is impacting the world right now, and we've got to put a stop to it. And so since we are live, there's a couple questions here. How will it work with the time difference as I'm in the UK? Well, with the time difference, so when you add, if you go to unbrokencon.com and you register and you land on the welcome page, there is an add calendar link on that page. So you need to add the calendar link to your calendar. It'll automatically block off the time for you. Okay. So that means that you're going to know exactly where it is. Now, if you can watch live, then whether it's 4 a.m. or 2 in the afternoon, it's going to make a big difference. So if you're somewhere around the world, because we have people registered in India, in China, in Jamaica, in Mexico, in Canada, almost all 50 states already. And so if you're not positive that you can make the time, or if it's at a different time than you can be live with us, you need to get VIP, because then you'll have those recordings for life and you'll get all the other amazing bonuses for free. I mean, there's that masterclass alone as a bonus. I mean, there's something that when we do that, it's over $2,000 when I teach that course. And so it's included for free. So you're getting $2,000 course for basically $50. So when you go and you add the event to your calendar, it'll automatically change the time zone once you've signed up for free. Okay. And then if you want to do the VIP, you do that too. Looking at the event itself. So I'm just going to give you high level. First and foremost, I'm not telling you when speakers are speaking. I'm not doing it. And the reason why is because I want you guys to be present. I don't want you to pick and choose, because every one of these people is incredibly powerful. I cannot even begin to tell you. I mean, some of these people are some of my oldest friends in personal development. Anthony Trucks is a phenomenal human being, former NFL player who went and was on American Ninja Warrior, who's arguably one of the best speakers in the country, who as a child, when he was adopted and fostered, his foster parents locked him in cages outside in chicken coops. He's been through some shit, guys. When I met Anthony, I was so drawn to him because I resonated with that experience. And I knew how painful it was to go through that level of childhood trauma and abuse. And so when I asked Anthony to come on, he immediately agreed. So I'm going to say this will be weird because it's my event. I'm more excited about Anthony being there than I am about me being there. So make sure you check him out. We've got Leslie Logan, who's an incredible friend. She's going to put us through a breathwork exercise. She's going to get us primed and ready to go, to dive into this, to go through all of the things that are going to happen over those next 4 days. We have Gloria Zhang, who is amazing. Well, we have two amazing relationship coaches. And I wanted to do that because relationships are everything, guys. Not just intimate relationships, but our relationships with ourselves. So we got Gloria Zhang, and we're going to talk about healing our inner child. And we have Jamie Bronstein, who's going to talk about love and trauma. I mean, these two people alone are well worth your time, your effort, your energy, and your money. Let me tell you this. I've seen the work that Jamie has done over the years, and I love her so much. We got Ken Honda. So he's going to get added to the website yesterday. This just happened. If you guys do not know Ken Honda, he is a billionaire, entrepreneur, and philanthropist, and he's going to teach us about healing our money trauma. Guys, money trauma. So this hit me a couple of years ago, and I started talking about it. This really interesting relationship I had with money. And when I came across Ken, it changed my relationship with money even deeper than the work I'd been doing, because I realized that so many of us, we carry the trauma from our parents, from our community, from the only thing I knew about money growing up was collections, was people calling and being like, hey, are you going to pay your damn bills? Our lights getting turned off, getting evicted, cars repoed. And you know what's crazy is, as a 20-somethings making almost $1 million, all of those same things happened to me. And I was over 50 grand in debt because I had not healed my relationship with money.
Hey, what's up, Unbroken Nation? We'll be right back to today's episode, but I want to take a moment and invite you to Think Unbroken Conference. That's right. Our next conference is happening right around the corner this December with amazing speakers from around the world who are leaders in personal development, trauma education, mindset, and more. All you have to do to register to watch for free, that's right, $0. Come and join us, is go to myunbrokenlife.com, register and sign up. You can get access to the free event. Watch live with us this December. It'll be myself speaking along with amazing human beings like Anthony Trucks, Jamie Bronstein, Leslie Logan, and a special interview that I'm doing with Dr. Gabor Mate that has never before been released. So come and join us, myunbrokenlife.com. All you have to do is put in your email. We'll send you over the registration. You'll be able to come and join us, watch live. And then if you want access to the recordings or more information there for you to keep them forever. But in the meantime, go sign up, block it off on your calendar. This is going to be a transformational experience that you do not want to miss. Head over to myunbrokenlife.com to register for free. Until next time, be unbroken.
And Ken is going to teach us about that. And the number one thing that he talks about is investing in yourself first. This is a course you're going to want to watch again and again and again and again and again. And I am so freaking excited about Ken. And many, many other speakers. I won't, because I'm going to get into all of them as we go over the weeks to come. So I just wanted to hit a couple of them and let you know about them. So if you haven't registered, go to unbrokencon.com. It's absolutely free to watch live. We've almost had 1,000 people register, guys. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. Almost 1,000 people. And if you are registered for Unbroken Con, share it. Let other people know. And also, we're going to be doing some contests for people who are sharing the event. We'll get into that later. Not yet. I almost shared a really interesting secret and surprise. Whew, had to stop myself. So anyway, just share it. Trust me, we're watching, we're paying attention. And so during the event, just show up. Come and be a part of this. Share it with your family, with your friends, with your community. Think Unbroken is about creating a global movement and a global change. We have got to end not only generational trauma in our lifetime, but we have to come together to heal. We have to be able to heal so that we can have better relationships, better communication, so that we can salvage, things that we've done in the past that we can go and put to the side and say, hey, it's okay. I love myself anyway. We have to put ourselves in a position to be successful, to let go, to heal, to grow, and to ultimately be the hero of our own story. Investing in yourself today, showing up with your time, effort, energy, or money, whatever it is, however it looks for you when you come to Unbroken Con, is going to save you time. It's going to save you effort. It's going to save you energy, and it's going to save you money in the future, because you're going to get to circumnavigate so many of the painful, really long and laborious steps that it takes to go through this journey, because we're going to give you decades and millions of dollars worth of education for nothing. I mean, if I had this conference when I started this journey 12, almost 13 years ago, holy shit, how different my life would have been. How much I could have avoided some of the pitfalls and the sand traps. How could I have not wasted money on doing the wrong things? Like, how many of you guys have done the wrong thing? You're like, this didn't work again. Like, my goal is to help you avoid that. My goal is to help you make sure that by the end of Unbroken Con, you are on a trajectory into what is next, to the growth, to what is going to change your life. I look at being at rock bottom, having been 350 pounds, smoking 2 packs a day, drinking myself to sleep. 12 years ago, having a brother tell me, you're not my brother, don't talk to me. Having friends tell me, you're not my friend, you're a loser. And then looking at my life today, all of the work in between there, hundreds of thousands of dollars, almost 10,000 hours, like just going in it again and again and again and again and again, and knowing now that I can give you the tools to not only save the time, but to save the money. And especially, and probably more important, to love yourself faster today, right now, immediately, to get into this place where you're giving yourself what you deserve. And hopefully, and if you're paying attention, know that you have the power to do anything. And that's the thing that people miss in this game. They think that so much of personal development is just like, oh, I'm going to be happy. No. It's about, can you have everything? Can you 10x your life? Even I'm wearing Grant Cardone's hat right now. He invested into Think Unbroken. He trusts my mission. He trusts what we do. And look, real talk, I'm one of the only people on planet Earth Grant Cardone has ever given money to. So if you don't know Grant, go and research him. He's a playboy billionaire, like fucking Bruce Wayne in real life. He's a very interesting dude. But he's a guy who seeks money. He has charities. Let me be clear. I want to rephrase that. He has an amazing charity where he helps children become financially literate. And he's donated millions and millions of dollars. But to other businesses, he doesn't really give them money. So, it's quite an honor to know that somebody like that believes in me and believes in this mission. People like David Meltzer, having gone and been on his show in Las Vegas on Thursday, that'll come out on Apple TV. He believes in me. He invited me to come and be a part of that. right? And the reason that these guys, Tom Bilyeu, who is my mentor, who's my coach, who has done so much for my life, these people, they believe in me, but I had to go and seek them. I had to be willing to go and find coaching, to go and find support, to show up, to say that it's okay that bad things have happened to me, that I'm not culpable for them, but I will be the change that I want to see. And so if you're the change that you want to see, your life is going to be different because other people are going to believe in you even more than I already do. And I believe in you. And that's why we're putting together Unbroken Con, because I know that there are going to be people who come into this where on the other side, everything will be different. And there's going to be people who come, I'm just going to call it what it is, guys. You know me, honesty is my number one value, and it's followed by integrity. There are people who are going to sign up who are not going to come, who are going to be like, oh, this isn't going to help me. And their lives will not be different. I can promise you, as much as I know the sun will rise in the morning, the people who do not show up, who do not play full out, who do not actually come through and execute on all the incredible information that you're going to be getting, their lives are going to be the fucking same a year from now. And if you are one of those people and you're like, I don't want the same, I want to grow, I want to be different, I want to live life on my terms, I want to heal this trauma, I want to be able to look in the mirror and love myself, I want to show up for my family, my community, I want to stop being in bad relationships, I want to stop having money problems, I want to stop not feeling like I can take on the world. Well, then when you come into Unbroken Con with that attitude and you say, it's my time, I'm going to do this, the things that are going to happen in your life are going to be incredible. But it starts with you. We're here to support you. We're here to help you grow, to change, to heal, to transform your trauma into triumph. I've seen it time and time again. We've coached hundreds of thousands of people around the world. The podcast almost has 1 million downloads, thousands and thousands and thousands of books sold. And the reason why is because this works. But it only works if you do the work, right? Life only changes when you make changes. Okay. So that said, my friend, I know it's Sunday morning. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go. I just wanted to touch base with you guys quickly. Go to unbrokencon.com to register, to sign up, free to watch live. Grab the VIP. Trust me, you're going to want it. There's thousands of dollars of bonuses that you get absolutely for free. Plus, and honestly, getting the recordings for life are worth their weight in gold. And so one thing that you do need to know, the price on the VIP is going up because we have more people, and truth be told, it costs money to make sure we can maintain that community, to add it, to grow it. So the Unbroken Con VIP is going to increase in price on November 1st. So if you're on the fence about it, do it now. I promise you that price is not going to be the same on November 1st. I'm just letting you know in advance, full transparency. Because if you're like me, one of the things that I've always done has been a fucking procrastinator on doing things. And then it's like, oh, I knew they were going to raise the price. I'm just telling you now, there's going to be no surprises. November 1st, VIP price goes up. And then again, on December 1st, VIP price goes up. So make sure that you grab it now. Guys, I love you. Have an amazing, amazing Sunday. And if you have any questions, let us know. You can email coaching@unbrokencon.com. And until then, my friends, be unbroken. I'll see you.
Hey, Unbroken Nation, we'll be right back to the show, but I wanted to let you know that you can grab a copy of my first book, Think Unbroken, Understanding and Overcoming Childhood Trauma, for free. If you go to book.thinkunbroken.com, you can download the PDF ebook version of the book and get everything that I know about the baseline of healing trauma for free, downloaded to your email right now. Just go to book.thinkunbroken.com to download your copy of Think Unbroken, Understanding and Overcoming Childhood Trauma for a PDF for your phone. Again, that is book.thinkunbroken.com. Thank you so much for listening to Think Unbroken. Please share this episode with someone who could use it and help us move forward in our mission of ending generational trauma in our lifetime. And if you would, please take 5 seconds to pop on iTunes or Spotify, hit that 5-star, leave a review, and you can also reach out to us on social at Michael Unbroken or at Think Unbroken. And of course, you can check out our YouTube channel at Think Unbroken. Thank you for being a part of Unbroken Nation, my friends. And until next time, be unbroken.